In the beginning of this story, we are told that the ancient Ukrainian jungle is full of magic and mysteries, which has hidden many secrets inside it for centuries. Behind the dark mountain of the ancient Ukrainian jungle, the source of life tree is present, which helps to keep the nature of the animals and jungle in the jungle. The guardians of the jungle protect the source of life from the external forces, but once in the winter when all the animals of the jungle were sleeping soundly, the guardians started protecting the jungle alone. After a while, the king of the neighboring kingdom came to the dark mountain forest with a lantern, seeing whom the guardians of the jungle were completely shocked. The king cried in front of the guardian and begged to save his little girl because she was about to die of a serious disease. Seeing the king in this trouble, the guardian decided to help the king and gave him a drop of source of life to save the king's little daughter, which was enough to save his little daughter. The king took a drop of the source of life and went back, but soon returned with his army because he wanted to take the entire source of life tree in his custody so that he would always be young and never die. The king entered the jungle with his army and started destroying everything around. Seeing the jungle in danger, the guardian got angry, and in anger he burned the whole jungle with the king and his army. The human selfishness and the guardian's anger had destroyed the entire jungle, and in the spring when the other animals of the jungle returned, they were completely shocked to see the jungle in this state. The guardian had understood that humans can go to any extent for their selfishness, so he made a new rule in the jungle that now no human will come to the dark forest mountain. With the magical power of the source of life, the dark mountain forest became green again and beautiful. In the next scene, we see the time after many years, where when winter goes away, all the mysterious creatures of the dark mountain forest wake up from deep sleep, one of which was Mavka. Mavka was a good spirit of the dark mountain forest, after which she had a lot of magical power, and she helped all the creatures of the forest. After waking up from deep sleep, Mavka starts helping the snow-melting and living creatures with her stomach frog and cat. Like Mavka, she lived in the dark mountain forest in the form of a seed woman who helped the other creatures of the jungle and saved the dark mountain forest from the attack of humans. When winter went away and spring came back, the dark mountain forest was green again and happy again, which made Mavka very happy. When Mavka sees the sound of God Hash on the horse, she is very happy that Hash was a good friend of Mavka. In the next scene, we see the scene of the village near the dark mountain forest, where a boy named Lucas was singing with his friends, which made the villagers very happy. Lucas wanted to go to the city with his friends and become a very big singer because he used to play the flute very well. Now a boy comes running to Lucas and tells him that your uncle is very sick. As soon as Lucas hears this, he runs to his uncle's house quickly. After Lucas leaves there, the princess of the kingdom, Kalina, comes there with her assistant and two guards, who tells the villagers that after my mom and dad died, no one paid attention to this village, but now all the problems of the villagers are going to be solved and they are going to become rich soon. The villagers are very happy to hear this from Kalana, but when Kalana tells the villagers that to become rich, they will have to cut wood from the nearby dark mountain forest and sell it to other kingdoms, then all the villagers get scared and leave from there because they knew that the demons there would not leave them alive after going to the dark mountain forest. In the next scene, we see Mocha, who was enjoying with the lovely creatures of the dark mountain forest, when she hears the sound of an animal scream, and when she goes to that side, she sees that a wild cat's child's leg was stuck in the trap. Mocha somehow gets the child out of the trap and also heals the wound in his leg with the help of her magical power, which makes the wild cat's child very happy and goes away with his mom. The small creatures of the forest tell Mocha that the guardians are calling him, while on the other side, the lady who treats Lucas' uncle in the village goes to the city and asks him to bring some necessary medicines, but Lucas didn't have enough money to buy those medicines, so he breaks his pot and takes out the money collected in it, but Lucas still didn't have enough money to buy medicines from the city for his uncle. Lucas' uncle explains to him not to worry so much about him because maybe his last time has come. But Lucas had no one in this world except his uncle, and he didn't want to lose his uncle, so he decides to go to the Princess Kalina's house to ask for a job to collect money for medicine. When Lucas reaches Kalina's palace, Kalina agrees to give the job to Lucas and tells him that as a job, he will have to go to the dark mountain forest with his two guards and find a special kind of tree husband, for which he will give Lucas a lot of money and treasure. Lucas knew that going to the dark mountain forest meant committing suicide, but Lucas had no other way, so he agrees to go to the dark mountain forest with the guards of Kalina. In the next scene, we see the guardian of the dark mountain forest, who says that all the creatures of the forest had gathered at one place, but Mavka had not reached there yet. After a while, Mavka goes there with her pet frog and trap and tells the guardian everything that how she saw a human trap in the forest today, in which a wild cat's giant's foot was stuck. Seeing the trap, the guardian and all the creatures get scared and the guardian breaks the trap into with the help of his magical power and presses it under the soil, after which the guardian tells everyone that now I am very old and weak. So, to protect the forest, the spirits of the forest want to choose a new guardian, whose decision will be today, and today the forest will get its new guardian. Hearing this from the guardian, all the creatures and spirits of the forest are very sad because the guardian was the best guardian ever and after him there was no one who could replace him. When Mavka tells her spirit that according to the guardian, the spirits of the forest can choose anyone as a new guardian, the rest of the spirits are not at all happy with this, because they could not even think that if the spirits had made Mavka new guardian of the forest, how would she protect the forest? Because she was very innocent and easily fell into anyone's words. The guardian tells everyone that the spirits will choose anyone as a new guardian. The same forest will be a true guardian because the spirits know which one is really worthy of being a guardian. In the next scene, we see Lucas, who, being in the dark mountain with both the guards of Kalina, reaches the magical forest. After reaching the magical forest, when the guards of Kalina see a group of wild beasts climbing the grass, they decide to hunt them for entertainment. Lucas doesn't like this at all, and he deliberately bumps into them, which makes him miss his target. And after finding out that humans are there, all the wild beasts start running away from there. Both the guards of Kalina are very angry at Lucas for this, and tell him to go into the forest alone and find the magical leaves and leave from there. At the same time, the group of wild beasts on the other side was moving forward at a high speed. Now before the group of wild beasts fell into the trench from the mountain while running, Mavka somehow manages to calm the group leader with the help of her magical power. And with the help of the leader, she saves all the wild beasts from falling into the trench. When Mavka finds out that the beasts have come to the forest, running away from the fear of a human, she herself decides to face that human, that is, Lucas. Lucas comes to the dark mountain forest and starts looking for that mysterious leaf all around. To bring it, Kalina sent him to the dark mountain forest. Seeing the beasts in the dark mountain forest, Lucas was completely surprised and after trying for a long time, when he does not find that leaf, which he had come to find in the forest, he sits in one place and starts playing the flute. Now their Mavka also came to scare Lucas with her cat frog, but she stops listening to Lucas' sweet flute because she had never heard such sweet music before. When Lucas sees Mavka, he starts running away from her as if she is a forest demon, but the next moment he collides with the branch of the tree and falls down and faints. Now there was also a laugh that came to Mavka by seeing Lucas, and he tells her to tell the spirit of the guardian and the wife about it. Mavka prevents the laugh from doing this because she knew that when the spirit of the guardian and the forest will find out about Lucas coming to the forest, she will kill him. Mocha convinces the Laugh to join her and convince Lucas to send him out of the forest. When Lucas comes to his senses, he finds himself on a wild buffalo because Mocha and Laugh were taking Lucas with them. Laugh did not believe in Lucas at all, so he keeps fighting Lucas all the way. Mocha was somewhere confident that Lucas was different from other humans because she had just heard Lucas' flute a while ago. When Mocha and Laugh ask, Lucas tells them the whole truth, that he has not come to harm anyone in the jungle, but to find a special kind of leaf for the buffalo so that he can save his uncle from dying. After hearing Lucas' words, Mocha decides to help him and breaks the forest rules and decides to give Lucas a drop of life source so that Lucas can save his uncle from dying. Mocha chooses Laugh for help in this work. This work was very dangerous because breaking the forest rules, a person had to keep a person in the forest with him and also give him a drop of life source, so Laugh first refuses to do this work, but Mocha requests him to do it, so he agrees to it. At the same time, both the guards of the second group, Kalina, were wandering in the forest apart from Lucas. At this time, the speed of the dark mountain forest also tries to kill them, but somehow they manage to escape to the dark forest mountain by saving their lives. Mocha was very impressed with Lucas' flute's sweet tune and she was thinking of that music as a kind of magic. But Lucas explains to Mocha that it is not magic but music and his dream is to go to the city and become a great singer. After this, Mocha goes to the life source tree with Lucas and Laugh and during this time they all enjoy a lot and Lucas was completely amazed to see the beauty of the dark mountain forest. Seeing the turmoil in the forest's guardians come to meet Mocha. Lucas was also present at this time, but the guardians could not recognize Lucas because he was a human because Laugh had already dressed Lucas in leaves and made him like himself. Mocha lies to the guardian that Lucas is Laugh's brother, after which the guardians take Lucas with them as if he were Laugh's brother and tell him about the function that will take place at night, in which the spirits will choose the new guardian of the forest. Laugh was completely scared to see that the guardian may not know the truth about Lucas. Mocha explains to Laugh that he should not worry too much. After the function is over, she will quietly give Lucas a drop of the life source, after which he will leave the forest forever and everything will be fine. On the other hand, when both the guards of Kalina reach Kalina in a bad condition, they get very angry at them. Now suddenly there is a change in Kalina's face and wrinkles start to fall on one part of her face. When Kalina finds out about it, she quickly comes to her room where she applies the last drop of the life source on her face, which ends the wrinkles and she becomes young again. Now Kalina did not have a single drop of life source left, so she needed life source to stay young. In the next scene, we see Lucas in the dark mountain forest, who, along with Mocha, Laugh and the other beings, when he gathers near the tree of life source, he asks the spirits of the guardian fire, water, air and earth to choose the new guardian of the forest. The souls of the four elements together choose Mocha as the new guardian of the forest and give her their powers one by one so that they can protect the souls of the forest and the forest with evil powers. Like Mocha, the spirit living in the human form does not believe that Mocha has been chosen as the new guardian, and a spirit starts to protest when Mocha's guardian is chosen. Lucas doesn't like this at all, and when he opposes that spirit, he finds out that Lucas is not his brother, but a human and exposes Lucas' human form in front of everyone. Seeing a human in the middle of himself, the guardian and all the beings were completely shocked. Seeing Lucas in danger, Mocha somehow helps him to escape from there, and because of being the guardian of the forest, she tells the forest spirits to go after Lucas to catch him. The forest spirits and all the beings were after Lucas to kill him, and Lucas was somehow running away from his life with great difficulty. Mocha saves Lucas with the help of her powers, and calls her to her and gives a drop of life of source, and tells Lucas to sit on the wildcat and go out of the forest as soon as possible. Taking a drop of life source, Lucas leaves the forest and the forest spirits and the beings keep looking for him. In the next scene, we see Princess Kalina, who finds out that Lucas has returned to the dark mountain forest safely. Kalina suspected that Lucas must have found the tree of life source, so she sends her assistant to keep an eye on Lucas. Lucas returns home and first mixes a drop of life source in water and gives it to his uncle. After drinking it, all his diseases go away and he starts feeling very energetic. Lucas and his uncle were very happy to see this magical power of life source, and then they both go out of the house for some work. After going out of their house, Kalina's assistant sneaks into the house from where he wanted to get the leaf of life source on the table. At this time, Lucas' hen beats Kalina's assistant very badly, but Kalina's assistant somehow takes the leaf of life source and leaves from there. On the other hand, Mavka was thinking about returning Lucas to the dark mountain forest with Lucas' flute. But after becoming a forest guardian, she was also afraid to go out of the forest to Lucas' village, because if there was a problem in the forest in his absence, who would protect the forest animals? After this, we see Kalina's assistant, who comes to Kalina and shows her the leaf, which she had sent both her guards to the Black Mountain forest with Lucas to find. Kalina is very happy to see that leaf because she finds out that Lucas has found out about the location of the tree of life source. After this, we see Mavka, who cannot stop herself from coming out of the Black Mountain forest and comes to Lucas' village with her friend Cat Frog in her disguise. When Lucas sees Mavka at his house, he is very happy because he was missing Mavka a lot and now somewhere they were in love with each other. After returning Lucas' flute to him, Mavka starts going back to the Black Mountain forest, but Lucas tells Mavka to stop because a special kind of festival was going to be held in his village today. Mavka stops at Lucas' words and does not return to the Black Mountain forest. After this, Lucas brings Mavka to the fair with him, where they both enjoy a lot together. When Kalina also came to the fair with her guards and assistants, when Lucas plays the flute to impress Mavka, the sweet sound of the flute starts changing Mavka's body, and everyone finds out that Mavka is not a normal girl, but the demons of the Black Mountain forest try to explain to Lucas and Mavka that there is nothing like they think. But now Kalina and her people start inciting the villagers against Mavka, because of which Mavka is captured, and when Lucas tries to save Mavka, Kalina's guards attack Lucas and give him a headache. After this, Kalina tells all the villagers that because of Black Mountain demons like Mavka, floods, earthquakes, and droughts occur, so we should burn Mavka like a witch. The villagers agree to burn Mavka and kill her, but before Kalina sets Mavka on fire, Mavka extinguishes the fire with the help of her magical power, and now Mavka's cat Frog has also come there, which cuts Mavka's ropes and frees her. Now when Mavka tries to go back to the Black Mountain forest with her cat Frog, the villagers try to stop Mavka's path and try to kill her. But now the guardians of the Black Mountain forest also come here, who save Mavka from the villagers and take her back to the jungle with them. After leaving Mavka and the guardians, Kalina tells the villagers that now the guardians will attack the village with their army and burn the whole village to ashes, so we should attack them before the guardians attack. The villagers agree to attack the Black Mountain forest in Kalina's words. When Lucas comes to his senses, he finds himself in the kitchen, where Kalina had captured him with the help of both her guards. Kalina dresses her assistant like Mavka and tells Lucas that if you don't tell me the way to the Black Mountain forest, I will kill Mavka. Lucas tells Kalina's assistant, Mavka, the way to the Black Mountain forest. After obtaining the map, Kalina tells Lucas that she is not Mavka, but her assistant, and then they join the water pipeline from the teak house and leave from there. The QQ knew that Lucas would be killed due to the increase in water in the teak house after a while. On the other hand, In the forest, the guardians tell Mavka that he trusted a man and gave him a drop of life source, and now the same man wants to attack the forest and get the whole life source. The guardians explain to Mavka that years ago he also made a mistake when the king came to ask for a drop of life source from him to save his little daughter. The guardian took a drop of life source from the king's tree and gave it to the king so that he could save his daughter. But after a while the king came to the forest with his entire army, because he wanted to take the life source tree into his custody and become the owner of the whole life source. The king began to wreak havoc all over the forest with his army. Seeing the forest in danger, the guardian asked for help from the fire soul of the Black Mountain forest, and burned his entire army with the king. But at this time, the guardian had also completely destroyed the Black Mountain forest, which still hurts him today. In the next scene, we see Kelina, who goes out to attack the Black Mountain forest with villagers and a giant machine and get the life source tree. Lucas was still trapped in the teak house where the water level was increasing. Now, looking for Lucas, his dog reaches him. Lucas sends his dog to get help as soon as possible. Kelina was moving forward to attack the Black Mountain forest with the villagers. When the rest of the creatures of the Guardian and forest find out about this, they also move forward to attack Kelina and the villagers, and now a dangerous fight begins between them. Mavka stops Kelina's giant machine with the help of her magical power and tells her to stop it all, because in the war, people from both the forest and the village were being killed. Hearing Mavka, Kelina tells Mavka that she did not consider her the daughter of the king, because she is not the daughter of the king, but the queen herself, who was still alive and young with the help of a drop of the life source taken by the king. But now that she does not have a single drop of the life source, she wanted to attack the forest and get the life source tree so that she could always remain young and beautiful. Kelina lies to Mavka that she came to the locust forest for money, and now that she has received the money, she left Mavka and will never come back. Mavka is very sad to hear this because she loved Locust and she never thought that Locust would do this to her. Being sad about Mavka, she is not able to use her powers, and taking advantage of this opportunity, Kelina continues to move forward with the giant machine like a life source tree. Locust's dog somehow came to the Black Mountain forest, where he takes Hash and Mavka to help his son Locust. Hash sits on his chariot and soon reaches the Kelina's palace with the dog and the cat frog, where he attacks Kelina's assistant and distracts her. And taking advantage of this opportunity, the dog and the cat frog somehow get Locust out of the teak house, and this way Locust's life is saved. At the same time, when Mavka sees that the villagers and Kelina are burning the forest and killing the giants of the forest badly, she gets angry and starts attacking the villagers and Kelina with the fire power of the forest's fire soul. Mavka was not in control at this time and she was burning the entire forest and the giants of the forest with the villagers. The guardians and Mavka's companions try to explain to Mavka that she is killing her people in anger, but it is of no use. All the creatures of the forest and the guardians come out of the forest, running away with the villagers, and now Mavka was also moving towards the village. Mavka was in the middle of a fire tornado at this time and was burning all the things on the way. Now Locust had also reached the village, and when he sees Mavka in this state, he tries to stop her by playing the flute. After hearing the flute, changes in Mavka's body begin and she soon comes to her senses. As soon as Mavka comes to her senses, the firestorm stops and the village is saved from being destroyed. After coming to his senses, Mavka's whole body turns black. Because instead of giving his power, the god of fire snatched Mavka's life from him. But seeing the love of Mavka and Locust, the god of fire revives Mavka again, and this time he makes Locust a guardian too. Locust and Mavka were very happy to meet each other, and now Black Mountain Forest and all the villagers start living together. Because now the village and the forest both had their guardians, and with this movie ends here. Guys, if you like this video, then like this video and subscribe to the channel, and this video should also reach 10k likes. Thanks for watching.